Here's a question. Why does the medium popcorn always feel like a ripoff? You walk up planning to be sensible, and somehow you walk away hugging a bucket the size of your torso. That's not an accident. That medium is doing a job, and the job is to make you buy big. It's a little bit of psychology dressed up as a snack. Let me show you how it works. First up, the setup. Picture a cinema counter with just two sizes on offer. Small for $3, large for $7. Most folks look at that and pick the small. $7 feels like a lot for popcorn. The small seems like the grown-up choice. So the cinema's losing out on the pricey one. Time to fix that with a sneaky third option. Now section 2. Enter the medium, priced at $6.50. That's only 50 cents cheaper than the large, and it's heaps smaller. On purpose, the medium is rubbish value. Nobody's meant to actually buy it. It's a decoy. Its whole reason for existing is to sit there looking bad. And by looking bad, it makes the thing next to it look brilliant. Section 3. Watch what your brain does with 3 options instead of 2. You stop comparing popcorn to your wallet. You start comparing the cups to each other. And the moment you do that, the maths gets loud in your head. 50 cents more than the medium gets me loads more popcorn. That's a bargain, surely. So you reach for the large feeling clever. Like you've beaten the system. You haven't. The system gently steered you there the whole time. This has a proper name. It's called the decoy effect. Boffins also call it asymmetric dominance, which is a fancy way of saying the trap is rigged. The decoy is worse than the large in every way. Smaller serve, barely cheaper. So the large dominates it completely, and your brain loves an easy winner. The classic study on this comes from a magazine subscription, not popcorn. Web only was cheap. Print plus web cost more. Print only cost the same as both together. That print-only option was the decoy. Nobody picked it, but it shifted everyone toward the big bundle. Same trick, different shop. Once you see it, you spot it everywhere. Section 4. Why does this work on clever people who really should know better? Because comparing two unlike things is hard work. Popcorn versus money is apples and oranges. Your brain hates hard work and looks for a shortcut. The decoy hands you an easy comparison. 2 similar cups, one obviously better. It feels like a real decision. It's actually the lazy one, which is why it feels so good. And here's the bit they bank on. Big popcorn costs them almost nothing to make. The corn is cheap. The bucket is cheap. You're really paying for air and salt. So nudging you up to the large is nearly pure profit for the cinema. Cinemas lean heavily on the snack counter for profit, far more than the screen alone. The film is the bait. The popcorn is where they win. Now section 5. The decoy isn't only about size, it's about the order you read things. Pop the most expensive thing at the top, and everything below looks like a deal. That fancy combo with the drink and the lollies? Often the anchor. It sets a high number in your head, so the large alone feels reasonable by comparison. Stack a decoy with an anchor, and you've got a tidy little money machine. None of this is illegal. It's not even really lying. It's just the menu doing its homework. So how do you beat it? Dead simple. Decide before you reach the counter. Pick the size that suits your actual hunger, not the size that wins the comparison. If the medium looks like a ripoff, that's your clue. It's the decoy, not the deal. And remember, more popcorn isn't a win if you didn't want it in the first place. So here's the payoff. That awkward middle option isn't a bad value by accident. It's a carefully placed scarecrow, herding you toward the size with the fattest margin. Same trick hides in phone plans, coffee sizes, software tiers, you name it. The product changes. The nudge stays the same. So next time a middle option looks suspiciously rubbish, give it a little nod. It's not there to be bought. It's there to make the next one look good. If you fancy more sneaky tricks pulled apart, give us a subscribe. And go enjoy your popcorn, whatever size you actually meant to buy.